Hi, Sagittarius. I can't see you because I can't put my contacts in because my eye is swollen from all the glitter we've been using in the videos. You often wonder why I do your reading so late. Please let me explain. Perhaps you can see from my appearance that my hair is like a glittered dread by now. It's been through a lot these past 11, sorry. Well, 12 because we did Wonder Woman and then we took it away. So actually we ended up doing 13 looks. The skin has done very well. However, I know you can see the trickles of blood and, of course, Sagittarian war paint. Why do I do your readings last? Because you are the other end of my spectrum. As a Gemini, you are my sister sign and you are my counterweight. When Gemini is doing all this, and I could show you, if you watch the Gemini reading, then you'll know why I chose this look for you, because that reading was last night. And this is how the other side of me, the Sagittarian in me, feels when the Gemini does whatever they want. It's almost as if when you're talking about mutable energy in the sister signs, Pisces, and Gemini decided that they were going to be the children, completely open conduits, and Virgo and Sagittarius decided that they would be the adults. This is how the adult in me feels about what's going on. 12 days, 12 looks, leaving tomorrow morning 8 a.m. for San Francisco for a month. Nothing has gotten done because that's not how Geminis work. They're not thinking about the flight they have to take or that they have to pack or they're going to need this or that when they get there to do what they need to do well. They're literally having a party while they're supposed to be working and then sleeping all day. And I'm not saying you guys aren't down, because you guys are down and you guys are fun. But you do have to deal with other people's mess like this, and it leaves very little time for you. I do your reading last because you're the adult in me that's taking care of everything all the time. Kind of a sucky explanation, but it's true. But here we are, man. Home stretch, we're all done. And you got the scars to prove it, baby. Saturn's leaving, but more importantly, Jupiter moves into Scorpio. You know, next year Jupiter comes home. Jupiter's your planet. Next year, November, it comes home to you. You know what happens when Jupiter comes home? Everything that you set up and want goes. The future is yours. The future is yours. There's no doubt. Excuse me. But in the meantime, you've got to work. And you know what? I hate to be the one to tell you, but you got to work extra hard, double hard. You got to do your job, and you got to do the thing you love, and you got to do them at the same time. And if you got like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that's going to be, they're going to mind because you're going to be working a lot. But the reason you need to do both is because you need to make money, but you also need to do your side hustle because the side hustle next year goes huge. So you need to do both, and you can do both, but it's just that you get in your feelings and you get upset because it's not happening now. And it's like, yeah, but I'm listening to you for a year saying it's going to happen. And listen, it has been happening. It has been steadily getting better. But that kaboom, kapow moment that you're looking for, yeah, my eye is like hurting. Like, what age do you have to be to like understand that you don't put glitter like in your eye? Like, I look at myself sometimes like, really, Amber? Really? Really? There's so much glitter in my hair that there's glitter all over the floors in every room. Like, I woke up in Sagittarian energy this morning because I know I had to do this reading. And I looked around through my Sagittarian eyes and I was like, this is some bullshit. What? And you didn't even do the extended yet. I can't. What? And she was having a good time last night. I can't. But you guys are like, you've been telling me, and things have been getting steadily better. But think about what needs to happen the year before Jupiter comes into the first. So Jupiter is your planet. What are you like? You're generous. You're open. You're a gift giver. You love. You're not like sappy about it or whatever, but so who cares? Yay. Wheel of Fortune. Got you, got you. The Devil. And the Knight of Wands. You know what's so funny? I want to show you something. Because it's a completely different set of cards. And it's sitting right here. It's the Gemini reading that I have to do the extended for. And I'm actually going to mess up my whole setup because I want you to see how crazy this is. Look at your cards. Okay? This is a different deck. All right? Now look at the Gemini extended that's sitting right here that I got to work on after I do this. Look, same card but in reverse, same card, same card. What did I just tell you? Hold on, let me bring this light back. Excuse me for all the... Yes, I'm wearing Superman pants. I don't know why I wear them. They give me life. Boom. Hi. You know, this is probably my favorite look anyway. Look, I'm glad I had it right there. What are the odds that I would have it there because I was so irresponsible with doing it? I mean, that Gemini reading, if you watch it, like, I watched it and I was like in tears. Like, you know, like, it's hard to tap into certain energies, but it's really hard to tap into air sign energy. Air sign energy is just extreme, bro. Like, if you watch the Libra reading, tapping into like Libra energy, Alma's energy was like, whoa, it's severe. Aquarius, if you watch the Aquarius video, it's like so alien. You know what I mean? It's like so sci-fi, so alien, and just the way, like, the zone that I'm in. And if you watch the Gemini, it's the same. It's like the Gemini one's just freaking frightening. You know what I mean? But like so good that it was so extreme. It was so like exhausting that I was just like, okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put some crystals on it. I'm going to leave it. And then I'm going to do it in the morning. So the cards are sitting right here. And you can see you have the same cards, except you don't have the Devil in reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands, just like that reading, except your Devil is upright. So what does that mean? First of all, the synchronicity is insane. Just because I was just saying that we're on a spectrum, you're the opposite. You know what I mean? This has happened a couple of times this month. I love what I do. I just want to say, I was doing the Virgo reading, and I was just like Dead Man, and I was talking about how Dead Man's so much like the Virgo, and Virgo, and I'm like shuffling, and boom, out pops the Hermit card as the first card. You know, dead black middle of night, like hermit setting with this like very hermit kind of getup, and then like the Hermit card is the first one. So like for us to be talking about synchronicity, and like Geminis are so freaking annoying, and we're like so responsible, and then to get the same cards except what's turned upside down in their life, in my life, is turned right side up in your life. And I think that that's very profound. So the first thing I would suggest is that you go watch the Gemini reading, even though like as a Sagittarius you're going to be like, whoa, like I'm weird, but they weird. Whoa, they weird. So watch it, but then also you're watching it because it's giving you not an indication of where you are, but exactly of where you are not. See, you're moving past all that. Excuse me. It's been like we've been partying hard. Um, of course, we're doing a Gemini reading. There's a party going on during the Gemini reading. Can you imagine? And of course, the aftermath of having to clean it all up and sober up and pack the next day would be like the Sagittarius, and like it's still dope. And it's like so like not even trying, and still like slaying everybody's life. That's a Sagittarius. Like, I think I mentioned it in last month's reading. My friend Sabrina Sagittarius, like slaying everybody's life for no reason. Can literally put up a picture of herself with like dark circles, like talking about how she has dark circles, and is like slaying everybody's life, talking about her. I'm like, this isn't the most Sagittarius fucking thing I've seen. Like, just slaying, like literally, I was like, okay, I woke up in the middle of a battlefield. There was like a bunch of cardinal signs in here yesterday, just fucking it up, and I like woke up like, oh god, and this is how I felt. I felt like war and blood and was just like, okay, we gotta do the hair. No, the glittery dread, we leaving it. Whatever, man. Sweatshirt, cool. Gonna go get some pizza in a minute. Get some pizza, get some soda. You know? Watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. Effortless. Effortless. I want to say control, but it's not what I mean. The devil is upside down. Here it's right side up. You know, people get real turned around. Think about it. You know what I mean, too. You see it all the time as a Sagittarius. You be watching people and they just get real turned around, right? Like, Pisces just be like, what are you doing? Like, what angle is that? How you get up there? Cancers, you be like, what? There's really no need to be all the way down there. I don't even know what you're doing down there. Right? Gemini, like, you be looking at Gemini like, are you just gonna fly around the whole time? Like, what are you doing though? Right? Like, you, I should stop you so you don't play yourself, but like, I don't want to. Right? A Sagittarian, sure, listen, you may not always like how it's going. I'm not saying you don't have your good days and your bad days. But even on your good days and your bad days, this is the flow, this is the arrow, this person knows. The arrow is always pointing into the future. The arrow is traveling where time hasn't happened yet. The Sagittarian time travels with their intellect, with their understanding. Yeah, it's true. And you're not like one of those signs that needs to be like, you know, like coddled or spoon fed or whatever. Like, you're cool with it. Like, you're like, no, this shit is dope, but she's gotta, like, yes. Like, there'd be signs who'd be in their feelings. Like, well, how come we got the reading with the hungover and the whatever? Like, that's not fair. You guys are like, no, facts. This is fucking facts. This is what like, I'm like, I know that Sabrina's watching this going, this is like what she's gonna do when she comes here to LA too. Facts. This is what's gonna happen, right? We just gonna party and party and party, and then Sagittarius is gonna have to get up and go to work and be like, facts. Right? You don't mind it at all. You feeling it. Because you know the reality. You see, someone who has to point their arrow into the future can't go like this. like a Pisces. Can't go like this, like a Cancer. Can't go like this, like a Gemini. You can't shoot an arrow straight when you're doing all that. That's not their job. That's your job. You know it. That's why you be looking at people crazy when they act like that, because you're like, how do you get through your days? I don't get it. Like, y'all are really crazy. Did I get lips? Did I get the black stuff on the black eyeliner? No. I can't see. So, you guys have, although you have your good days and your bad days, and sure. And although you can get depressed, I'm not saying you can't. There's nothing that says that you cannot get really depressed while you're still in the flow. But you remain in the flow. You are the flow. You are the current. We've talked about this before. The arrow is also reminiscent of the current. We know that the current only leaves where it is. Electricity only leaves where it is to go to another place if there's a port open to receive it. If there's no port open to receive the electricity on the other side, the electricity doesn't travel. It just won't. We don't know why, but it won't. Our intentions and our manifestation are the same, but we'll talk about that in a separate video. That's going to be one of the things I put up with the extended, that you can just buy and you can have it. And it's just going to be like an hour and a half of me just talking about manifestation and literally the things I do and the things that I've learned over 20 years. Well, actually, most of it I learned when I was a kid, so 40 years. That works. Anyway, having said that, electricity, like manifestation of thought, manifestation of wealth, whatever, love, is like that electrical current where it will not leave where it is unless there's a port open to receive it. The port that you create, the open to receive it, the opening to receive the thing that you would want is it's done by some sort of throwing that belief or throwing that hook out there so you can latch onto it. So how does Sagittarius do that? Very easily, because most signs do not have some sort of a tool with which to do that, right? Some signs do, and they use it very well. Geminis, there's 2 Gemini. So one can jump into the future and hook the other one from the past back and bring the manifestation together, right? Pisces can do it again because they're fish, right? The way you guys do it, the horned ones can do it with their horns, with the momentum of their horns. The way that you do it is that the electric current, and the way you open the port to receive the current to manifest the thing you want, is that you shoot your arrow there. Hello, see yourself. You're looking good. That's good. Working hard. We know things are changing. Stop bugging me like I didn't tell you, and stop telling me it's not fast enough. Nothing is going to be fast enough until Jupiter in 2018 November. But I'm telling you, it's going to blow up so much that if you realistically look at your calendar and sit down and really be a Sag and look at your life, you're going to be like, damn, I don't actually think I have enough time between now and November 18 to get my side hustle right the way I want to have it blow up in November 2018. Maybe I need to take a Photoshop class. Maybe I need to update my website. Maybe I need to do more stuff. Maybe I need to make more stuff on Etsy. Whatever it is that you're doing where you're on the side, no, I'm a Sag and I love to do this and I love to talk about it and I love to do it and be it. That thing in a year and a month from now is going to be a big, big deal. So if you only have a lemonade stand, then you're going to get hella business at your lemonade stand, but it's still only going to be a lemonade stand. You understand? Jupiter will give you, but it'll only give you with the container that you bring. I was gonna say with the pyala. I've been hanging on too many Punjabis. With a pyala is a bowl. With the vat or with the size of the container that you bring, right? Jupiter's whatever you bring me, I'll fill it up. Now, if you bring Jupiter a lemonade stand a year from now and you're this is what I did, Jupiter's cool, let me have, how much you got? You got 2 jugs of lemonade, 3 jugs? I'll take them. And you're cool, bye. And Jupiter's I'll be back in a few years. Do better. And that's fine, but we don't need that talk and we don't need that shade from Jupiter because we have a year to prepare. So by the time, if you know that he's going to roll up and be like, hey, whatever you got, I'll take it. Here's the money. I'll take one of everything you got. Then how about you fill up that store with one of everything you want to sell? I bet you that takes you a year. So although you are like itching to go and where are the winds and Sag and winds and it's like you want these small wins. You're irritated in your small situations where you are, where you really feel like people just devilish at this point. Like you got work situations where at this point you just angry. Like, excuse me. And it's like, no, you're not focusing. You're doing this. You're doing this. This is a great card. I just said it's a great card. But it's also, you know what that is. That's that Aries, Leo. You know what y'all do. You know what you do. I'm looking for something to drink. You know what you guys do. You push. You don't mean to. You're just ambitious. You want to do well. You want to be passionate. You want to love what you do. It's not even about doing well. You like having meaning, you know? You're not shallow people. You have a lot of depth. A lot of people miss that about you guys because you're so easygoing. I often say that if you could see the scars of a Sagittarius, then you'd like understand how deep they are. It's really easy to assume that someone easygoing is just kind of surface and perhaps vacuous. It's so unfair, you know? The thing that always comes to mind is Brad Pitt as Floyd in True Romance. Brad Pitt is a perfect Sagittarius. He's gorgeous. He's beautiful. Very friendly. And that friendliness plus beauty has always been to his detriment. You know, it's always kept him from being taken too seriously because we live in a society where you have to kind of be this broody, Virgo, difficult kind of person to be considered a thinker. And it's so unfair, right? Because that man, just like many of you who are beautiful and attractive and successful and friendly, you don't go around taking out your problems and your issues on other people. You're considered to be more surface and more superficial, where it's like, it's just, because you're friendly, because you take the time and make the effort to be courteous and to follow certain rules, right? Another thing that comes to mind is like when a Sagittarius gets really irritated, it's like Walter from The Big Lebowski. You guys can be pretty cool, but at the end of the day, if Smokey stepped over the line, this isn't Nam. There are rules. Sorry, Smokey. It's a league game. Am I wrong? No, Walter, you're not wrong. Am I wrong? No, Walter, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole. So, like, no, Sag, you're not wrong. You have to really be adult now. That's why I'm talking to you like this. There are cards out. I'll pull some more cards. But you guys need someone to talk to you. Because you're being anxious and you're worried. And the changes, for some reason, the planetary changes are hard for Sag. They are. You feel everything, but you don't really feel it, and you don't really want to give into it, and you don't really want to believe. It's like you don't give into it to the point where it could be easy, you make it hard for yourselves. But now you've got this time coming up where you can't be wasting time making unnecessary difficulties for yourself. I just don't want to see you do that because you've got a year. Trust and believe that whatever pyala you come to Jupiter with in a year, Jupiter's going to fill it. But you can't get mad at Jupiter in a year when you only have the lemonade stand. You know what I would do? I would take the lemonade stand and I would focus group the fuck out of it. I would get a bunch of people to try the lemonade and figure out which one they like best and what color they like best. And I would make a powdered version of it and I would make packets of it and I would start selling those and scale up. I could literally do that with anything if you just explain to me what you want to do with what you're doing. You know why I can do that? You know why that was so easy for me and I could do that basically with any business model you gave me? Is because Jupiter was transiting into my first house. It was transiting right above my head while I was born. So I have a very strong Jupiter transit first house placement. So I know what's going to happen to you in a year. What's going to happen is anything you ask for, you're going to get it. But you're not used to that. See, I was born with that, so I'm used to it. So I know how to ask. You guys, Jupiter is your planet. You have the ability. That doesn't mean you're used to it. And when you guys get treated, we've been talking for a whole year about when you get treated a certain way long enough, you start thinking like, oh God, this is just how it is. Trust me, as a Gemini, I've been dealing with the same transit, but in a very sensitive sector. You know, you guys are my house of relationships. Yeah, it's been really good. And where we freak out and fall apart, you guys are like, put your head down, do the work, put your head down, do the work, put your head down, do the work. But then the major arcana comes in to be like, I promise things are going to change. She's not just saying it. It really is going to change. Things are going to get better. They are going to get better. But the way you want them to get better, and you want them to get better right now, and you want them to get in a specific way that you've decided this is the way. No, it's not going to happen like that. Why is it not going to happen like that? Because this is Saturn, and Saturn still has things to teach you. It's not over yet. December, it's not over yet. December for that. On the 10th, Jupiter moves into Scorpio. 8-9 days from now, things are gonna start changing. Change. Wheel of Fortune, sudden change. Wheel of Fortune, also major arcana. A road sign, right? The way to go. Wheel of Fortune says, don't worry. Things are changing. You are allowed to ask for what you want. Please, Sagittarius. It's not going to get better than this. Like, I wish I had just said the words quicker. It would have been cool if I had said the words as the card was falling out. I'm not pulling any more cards. There's so much major arcana. Look at it yourself. And then we'll do the rest of it in the extended. Look at it. Like, first of all, the synchronicity with the Gemini. So you know that this thing is happening to both of y'all. So we got that out of the way. And now, that's what I was just talking about. Kaun sa pyala, yaar? What kind of pyala? What's the size of your pyala? This, I don't know about her. I'm thinking that pyala needs to be a lot bigger. She got 2 jugs at this lemonade stand. We need a lot more going on. Actually, she got a lot. Anyway, never mind. Don't forget that I said that. You are being given major arcana, and it's you and work. Look, it's so simple. It's clean. It's like Libra clean. I want to know. I can't help it. I want to know. Yeah. It's just major arcana. Like, it's clean. Okay, you want me to read it to you like a story? Ready? Hey, Sagittarius. Hey, Saturn. Fuck you. This has been terrible. See you later. Actually, Saturn goes, okay, well, I was just doing my job. So, like, whatever. Let me go over here to Capricorn. I'm very happy over here. I'm going to go home. How about I'm going to go home? Okay. Oh. Luck. Oh, my. My luck has changed. I can ask for whatever I want, especially when it comes to money and work and things I like to do and am passionate about. You see? Let's pull one more. It's giving you a whole year reading right here. A whole year to figure out this lemonade stand. To make that piala. Make yourself a new piala, please. Go ask some South Asian person you know. You know what a piala is? They'll say, yes, it's a bowl. It's a big bowl. Yeah, make yourself a new piala. Make something that Jupiter can fill up, please. It wants to give you everything. Wheel of Fortune. Come on, so Jupiterian. Look at Jupiter. Look at Saturn. Look at what I'm telling you. Look at what you can have, and look at you. And look at all you got to do. All you got to do is work. It may not be the funnest thing. You may be exhausted. It may be like working 5 jobs. But you got to do it for a year and a month. And you can. You're tough. Why do you think I have war paint and scars and blood dripping on my face and jewels? Like, come on. If I wasn't such a girly Cancer rising, I would have done actual blood and scars and stuff. But, you know. Water likes to be pretty. Alright, these cards are just like fantastically electrically charged. I'm loving what's on the table. At this point, I'm just shuffling because I'm curious. We'll pull one more card and then we'll do them in the extended. And like in the extended, what I want to take a look at for sure is like more about the devil. But also just more about money, you know? Just more about like job and stuff. But let's see. Let's pull one more and see if there's a lot of cohesion already. All right. Damn, you guys are getting just like the fire cards. I'll tell you, with the getup I have on my face right now, I could use a sword. Ace of Swords. Wield that mind. Use that mind. New opportunities, new beginnings, new thoughts, new contracts, new... No. New air. New air. There is a cutting away that is finally starting, the beginning. You know, like when you flay something, where's the cutting away from the bone? But it's necessary. That's why I'm saying watch the Gemini reading. It's necessary for Saturn to do that before it leaves. Because otherwise, you know, the things that are hiding inside you that even Saturn couldn't get to for all these years, they'll just come back. But this energy is very thorough and it wields this sword very well. You see, because this card applies to both these major, kind of all three actually. The Ace of Swords can be the bringer of great things, like this card. It can be the destroyer of things, like this card. It can also be just opportunities for the sort of thing that expands the mind. So you see, it's very elegant. It's simple, like my getup. It's simple but elegant but to the point. Just like a Sagittarius. It's so obvious, you guys. You guys, like, seriously, whatever you want to blow up, website, like mini career, big career, Etsy, making money doing stupid stuff. It doesn't matter. Ask for the most of it. Give yourself that huge piala now and look around at the world through that lens of, I'm going to get this much stuff to be determined by how much I do. You can see it like the way employers match your salary, or employers will match like what you donate. You know what I mean? Like if you give this much, we'll donate the same. We'll match you on like the company will match you on their. I don't know. I've never worked in corporate. I'm just like assuming from like TV and stuff. Like I've seen. I guess I've like heard friends talk about it. it's the same. It's like Jupiter's like, if you give me a big enough amount of your energy in terms of like working hard, doing what you need to, following your passion, then I will match you with luck and gifts and this and that. And so the bottom line really is here work. Now, why is the Two of Pentacles the bottom of the deck? Because the Death card is underneath it. But we're going to talk about that in the extended. This was so, I mean, just look one more time. Just look one more time at the placement. Just the elegance and simplicity and clearness of it. So the clarity, right to the point, hitting it right, bullseye. And then the kind of right to the point, simple clarity of, the physical embodiment of what the past couple of years during this transit has been like. What your egos must look like. But now the healing starts. Now the luck comes. Now the new Biala is made because next year Jupiter will fill it. Spend all year making it. It will be so worth it. Don't get ahead of yourselves. It's not going to happen right now. Don't hate your job. It's not going to make a difference. Don't hate your boss. You'll just have to find another job you hate. It's not going to happen for a year. But in a year, it'll be like, literally like, oh, I'll just take whatever you have. And if you have a lot of stuff in there, you Gucci. I love you guys. I'm sorry it was a little bit late, but I'm glad we got them all done, basically at the same time. I'm going to just go right into doing the extendeds. Obviously, I'm going to do that Gemini extended. I'm going to do this one too. And I'll be in SF all of October starting tomorrow. And no, for 2 weeks in October, and then I'll be in LA for 2 weeks in October and 1 week of November. So if you would like, hit me up, email me, or Instagram me. Instagram is @AmberCon. That's the easiest. And we'll set it up. I don't really do personal readings anymore, aside from in-person readings or like emergency readings, which are just like, it's a different thing. So you can check that out on my website, or you can email me and we'll get back to you. All right, you guys. I hope you liked it. I haven't been able to see if I've been looking crazy the whole time I've been talking, or if like my eyeshadow or something is crazy. I'm so sorry. Like if something is off, because like I hella can't see it all. It's so bad. Like my eyesight's weak. So I'd have to get like way closer to the screen. Oh, now I can kind of see it. Okay, cool. Well, I hope you guys liked it. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all in your face like that. I'll see you in the extended. And I'll see you in November.